Hi guys, Joshua Tharby here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm giving you 4 reasons as to why you should consider using a limited company to start investing in property. Okay, so reason number 1 is that for tax purposes, it beats the Section 24 tax increases that are now fully in effect. So a lot of people don't know this, but still, if you're buying property in your own name, for tax purposes, for income tax purposes, the finance costs, so all the mortgage expenses, your broker fees, lender arrangement expenses, are not allowable for tax purposes. This means that usually you'll take away all your expenses from your income to give you your profit. That's not the case when you're buying property in your own name. What happens is you just get a 20% tax credit for those interest costs. So if you're a 40 or 45% taxpayer, buying property in your own name is a lot more expensive than it used to be. In most cases, it shouldn't be the structure that you go for. In a limited company, you're able to fully deduct all of your mortgage interest still, which means that when it comes to higher rate and additional rate taxpayers, it's pretty much a no-brainer, and you should be buying property through a limited company so you can continue to deduct all of your finance costs in full. Yeah, so reason number 2 is that at the moment, corporation tax is just 19%. If you compare this to buying property in your own name, the rates are 20, 40 or 45%, with rates of up to 60% for some people, where you go over £100,000 and you lose your personal allowance. In a limited company, you pay just 19% corporation tax regardless of the amount of profits you've got. So if you're looking to reinvest and build up those profits, you want to build your assets, reinvest that rental income, doing it in a limited company is going to save you tax and give you more cash left over each and every month to build up and build that property empire. Reason number 3, with a limited company, it's easy to add shareholders, add directors. So if you wanted to bring your children, partners, business partners, spouse, civil partners, get them involved in the business, you can do so very easily. You can add them as a director so that you can pay them a salary. You can look to give them shares. You've got a lot of flexibility, which means that you can remove people from the business and add them without too many troubles from a tax point of view. And additionally, when it comes to inheritance tax planning, you've got a lot more flexibility in what you can do. Reason number 4 is that you've got limited liability. So where you buy property in your own name, you're personally liable. Your car, your watches, your house, all of that's at risk. If a tenant falls through the floorboards or the house catches fire and it's your fault, or fundamentally you can be proven to be negligent, so if you didn't quite get the boiler serviced right, there are so many different ways that it can go, and you're underinsured. Of course, you'll have landlord insurance, but if for whatever reason you're underinsured, you're personally liable, which means your home, your car, and all of your prized possessions are on the line. With a limited company, that's not the case. A limited company is its own separate legal entity, which means you can benefit from this limited liability. Of course, for mortgage purposes, most lenders are still asking for a personal guarantee, and what this means is that you're personally liable for the debts of the company should they not repay that, but that's very much limited just to the mortgage debt and not any kind of wrongdoing from the company as a landlord. Number 5 is that setting up a limited company is very straightforward. You can do it yourself on company's house, or your accountant can do this for you for just a couple of £100, including letting them use your registered office address so that your own personal address isn't shown on company's house online. Very easy, straightforward to do. It can happen. You can get it set up in a couple of days, usually the same day, maybe next day, for a very, very low cost. So there's absolutely no reason not to go ahead and do this. When you've got your company set up, you will need a bank account. And when you're speaking to estate agents, remember to say it's not you personally buying the property, it's your company, it's your limited company, such as XYZ Property Investment Limited. I hope you find this video useful. Please do share it with your friends so they know whether they should be buying property in a limited company. And remember to hit that subscribe button. Bye guys.